fix itself.
And I need to
Not
move.
really. Needs to be shorter, I think, is what the biggest, I don't know. Anyway, hello.
You can't see my hands.
You need a bunch of glasses, or are you good?
I don't know, I probably look disgusting.
No.
Because
You know
the
what-
hairspray, the curl is all gone. There's no makeup.
You know what we
nothing.
did not do?
Yes.
You want me to do it in front of them since we're live?
Can we mute?
Hi,
Is that-
everyone. It has been a day and a half. At least for me, it has.
How do we mute your dun dun dun? Because it's gone off like 6 times in the last 30 seconds. Is there a way to?
Yes. Excuse me, we're having a lot of technical difficulty.
Hello, Christine.
Let me see.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
no,
Oh
there
my
it is.
god. So here I am, I'm watching this. You're doing stuff and you hit and that goes away and you're like, oh my god. And I go, oh, she disappeared.
Sarah's doing this show alone tonight.
I'm dead serious. Because she walked over, she had her hand over it. I couldn't see where Edith Mary was sitting. And then she hits it and goes, oh, and I'm like, whoa.
As you can tell, my mom's a 5-year-old.
It's been a trying couple of days.
Turn yours down because they can hear that.
It has been a trying couple of days, so it is not a wonder that we're having a couple of 3 issues tonight. Plus the fact that I got here late. So,
But she's got her keys to her apartment.
I do. I picked up the new keys to the apartment. I salted. We're going to sage tomorrow, I guess. Said some prayers. It was sort of a bittersweet thing because the outside of the apartment doesn't look nearly as good as the inside. But I like the inside, except for the little minuscule kitchen.
So, Lori, we are no longer doing anyone. We would like you to at
Oh,
least
yeah,
say
explain
someone,
that.
angels that you want around, or anything like that, but we do not do anyone.
Before we get too in depth.
Yes. Okay. Because I got here late and because we've had technical difficulties, we forgot to say the opening prayers that we normally say before we turn on for you guys. But in the meantime, we didn't do that, so we're going to do it now. Thank you, Father, Mother God, for bringing us here, bringing everybody together. We ask you to help us to remain open and receptive to the energies that that need to be expressed. We ask Lord Michael and his legion of angels to protect us, surround our home, like I live here.
There you go.
Surround our home, and protect us from any and all negative energies, attachments, and any vortexes that we may inadvertently open. Would you like to add anything?
No, you
No?
covered all
Okay.
the bases.
Thank you. All right.
All right.
So, thank you.
Mote be
So, yes. What did you say?
it. You never heard that?
No.
Mote be it.
Oh,
M-O-T-E.
I've always heard it as so mote it be.
So mote be it.
Yes, it doesn't matter. But anyway,
Old English, New English, my version.
it's not about anybody's version. It's about the intent. And because, of course, that the things are going wrong today, I forgot my cards. So, Stacy.
Poor Kaci and Sarah.
Kaci has let me borrow hers for the evening.
Using
So
my
you're going to
favorite
see
ones.
Casey's beautiful little cards. The rules are we are going to tag team readings so that everybody gets one 3-card reading. And that way we can serve more people, because even though I forgot to advertise it, we get more and more people every week. And I haven't had the time or the energy this week. So it is what it is. And we will no longer be asking just anyone to appear for a reading for someone, simply because when you ask for anyone, anything, or anyone can come through, and will no longer entertain negative energies. Period.
Yeah, we were 3 for 3. 3 weeks for 3 issues. So.
Yeah, so that's why we had to initiate the ground rules and keep them there. So if someone wants a reading, you're going to have to say, I want a reading. You cannot ask for a reading for another person. They have to ask for themselves, and they have to be over 17.
And they have to be logged in their own account.
And they have to be logged in on their own account, because it's not that we don't trust people, but we've had people in the past go, yeah, they're here sitting next to me, and they weren't.
Trust but verify.
Trust but verify. That's a government thing, I think. And
Reagan started it with the Russians.
Oh, okay. Who did?
Reagan?
Reagan. That's where I heard
with
it
the
before.
Cold War. Yes.
And so it's not that we have anything against anyone. It's just we need to set the ground rules down, and neither of us can see the screen, so you're going to have to go through Kaci, who's moderating and writing all the notes down.
I got you, Lori. Don't worry.
So that is why we want to serve more people and keep negative things at bay, which is why we've initiated the ground rules and why we are sticking to them, because both of us, well, 3 of us, Kaci and anybody else that lives in this house, would appreciate having no negative, evil, yucky spirits in the house when they try and go to sleep.
Yeah. And I don't live alone. I got the hubby and the son
And the son.
Kaci.
And the cats, dogs, and
Now, kittens.
fish, lizards, chickens.
Did you have the same idea I did?
Yes, I did, but not right now. Who's the first person? We foster for animal care services in San Antonio, and every year we get bottle baby kittens, the tiniest, like couple of day old kittens. Well, this time we got a mama and 4 babies.
Hello.
And the baby's eyes are just starting to open, so Kaci wanted to show you her baby kittens, but we'll do that later.
Yeah, I'm proud.
Oh, look what I got.
Oh.
I have a Jack Jaeger.
Jaeger?
I would love to have a Jaeger about right now. I have a Jagger.
I've got some Daryl's tequila.
Oh, God, yes, that would make me ill. Hello.
Okay,
Say hello
so
to everybody.
who's on first?
You marry Pat.
You're shuffling, so you do
I
it.
do it? Right, let's see what we got.
I have also not counted my cards, so I think everything's there. Should be, because I usually go through it like every couple
Okay,
weeks.
Mary Pat. The first one I have for you is
Yes, Bertie, I
the
got you.
Enchanter. This card's all about your spirit's there to help you. He's working the magic. You just actually need to listen. The next one I have for you is the 4 of Visions. This is sort of like being the bump on the log. You're sitting there, sort of the poor me. You're not seeing all the wonder and the glory that's around you. You look, he's got a little kingfisher. There's all sorts of cool things happening around him, and he's very melancholy, just sitting there. So, Spirit's trying to give you, he's got your back, he's trying to help you and give you, but you're just sort of sitting there going, I don't know. And your last one is the Enchanter's Will. This is the one card that always confounds me, believe it or not.
Messy.
The Wheel of Fortune?
Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune.
Yes,
You guys,
the
it's
Wheel
the
of-
Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah. But you know, it doesn't have to be about the Wheel of Fortune. It can also be about, the message is for a spider. It carries spider messages. It carries spider energy. It carries getting to the heart of the matter
and that's-
energy.
Okay, I'll explain. So when I see it, the Wheel of Fortune for their cards looks different. The Wheel of Fortune for mine actually looks more like a spiral. It still has the web. But every time I see this, it's more about like your life path. There's going to be good, and there's going to be bad, and then you're going to have a skull, and then you're going to have some psychedelic mushrooms. I'm serious. Look. And then you're going to have a key. So it's going through all the different, your phases of life and everything. So you're on your path. There's a lot of, with anything Good, bad, yay, oh. But you need to stop being melancholy. There are good things. He's wanting to give you good things. You just need to be a little less melancholy and continue on your journey.
With the Wheel of Fortune, I always think of like the Polar Express, how the train comes down and it stops and spins, and then you have all those paths, and the kids are like, "Where do we go?"
Yeah.
That is what I think of whenever
That's
I see it.
yeah, exactly. That's pretty much what the Wheel of Fortune is. Who's next?
Krista.
Krista, for you we have the Nine of Wands. Not that you can see. We are working on a 2-camera setup. No, it should be all right.
Okay.
The Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is
Eureka. I figured out how to do the 2-card setup. Sorry, I'm going to put it up for a second.
Do you need to write it down?
I got paper.
So, no. You know how you can invite me to do the side-by-side Facebook?
Oh!
So have my phone like this, and we do side-by-side. They'll see both of us, and...
Dang, you're good.
That's what I was thinking, but I didn't know we could do it.
Yep.
Okay.
So we
As you
will
were.
work on that
Yes.
next week.
Sorry.
Nine of Wands. Trying to think what the Nine of Wands is. Ten of Wands. The Nine of Wands is about staying on guard, staying on your toes. It's not quite over yet. You're still in the process of making sure everything is in its place. Then we have the Knight of Swords, Krista. The Knight of Swords is about it's sudden flashes of inspiration. A spirit's been talking to you, been giving you ideas, and you need to run with them. Do you need to go outside?
No, he's being a pain.
No, I think he's trying to get to the door. Are you sure he's not? Anyway, I can get it. It's just, So the Knight of Swords, Krista tells you to go get what you want. And now is the time to continue to listen. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. This is make your plans. It's not just about... See, I'm very sensitive to bathroom issues for some reason or another. The Page of Pentacles could mean abundance of any kind, but you need to make a plan in order to get it. You need to go get it, but you need to have that plan in place, because you need to stay on your toes and listen to what Spirit has to say.
Okay. Yes, Christine, I'm feeling better. Just really sore because we moved massive boulders out of the kayak chutes on the San Antonio River for 6 months.
Rocks?
We moved. They were stinking boulders. They were 60, 70 pound rocks.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they were huge. I mean, huge.
That's half my weight.
I didn't. I apologize. I just came in and dumped all over you. Didn't even ask you how your day had been. I am so sorry. How's your day been?
Perfectly fine. Actually, I was on the river, so as hard work as it was still a good day. Getting ready for spring.
Yeah.
Putting people on the river. Okay.
Anybody who lives in San Antonio, this is the lady to contact if you need a kayaking trip or you want to get a group of people together to do kayaking. There's nothing more fun than kayaking on the river.
No, there's not. It is my stress relief, my happy place. Okay, who?
Lori.
Okay, Lori, the first I have for you is the Two of Visions. This isn't about love. This is about contracts. So there's something coming your way where you're going to make, whether it's a handshake or I prefer written contracts. There's a deal coming your way where you're going to have to make a compromise. So keep an eye out for it. The next one I have for you is the Fairy Wind. This is all about making that big dream and that big wish and, writing it on the paper, burning it, and watching it blow away. The idea with the Fairy Wind is to dream big and make those wishes and let Spirit take it. And the last one I have for you is the Child of Challenges. This one is more about she was lost, and she's actually stopping and thinking about how to become unlost instead of just wandering around aimlessly thinking I'm lost and I don't know what to do. This is telling you to slow down, sit down, look at your surroundings, especially when it comes to the contract. Slow down, sit down, take your time, and don't just wander around blindly with whatever this contract is going to be.
I hate how they bark. Which dogs?
No, I understand that, but they weren't going out to the bathroom, they were going out to bark.
Oh, Pebble! Obviously, the back door is behind me.
Yeah,
That was her.
I know. See, we kick our dogs? No.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. She hit the back of
My chair.
Edith's chair.
I think I'll be Edith this week.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay.
All right, who's next?
Birdie.
Birdie. Birdie, for you, we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is about having accomplished a great deal. You can sit back and relax. Maybe you're even retired, and I happen to know that you are. And so it's time to bask in all of your accomplishments. Then we have the Page of Pentacles, who says it's not over yet. You still have plenty to do. You just have to make your plans, listen to Spirit, and see what God has to say about it. And then we have the Page of Wands. Again, this is one of those listening cards. This is listening to those people around you who are giving you good advice. It is about listening to Spirit or God or your angels or your guides and following the advice that you get. That's part of making the plan. As you make your plans and you're listening, this woman is half undressed.
Oh, there's a lot of...
That's okay. I don't mind.
There's a lot more.
You'll get to this point of where you have more satisfaction, more money, more everything moving through your life, but it requires listening to Spirit first and then acting on what they're saying. I hope that helps.
All right, next is Christine.
Christine. Okay, the first one I have for you is the Two of Visions. I promise I did shuffle. Again, this is more about contracts. It can be friendship-ish, but this is more about agreements and contracts. So keep an eye out for new agreements, new contracts. Good, bad, or indifferent. Keep an eye out for those. This one is more about introspection. So you're going down your path, but at this point you're your own worst enemy. You need to stop and get out of your own way. I heard please.
Please! Okay.
Get out of your own way, and I hear a very deep please. So, Christine, please get out of your own way. And then the next one is White Heart. This is your spirit guide saying, follow me, we've got a long journey to go on, but you need to be right here with me.
She asked, like, signing a lease?
Oh, it could be signing a lease, it could be 100 different things. But something's coming up where you're going to need a lease, an agreement, something. A partnership with somebody. So. Okay. Next.
Alrighty, next is Katina.
Katina. The first card, Katina, I have for you is the Judgment card. The Judgment is all about rising above your situation. It's remembering to ask for redemption. It's not about automatically receiving it, even though that's true. We automatically receive it. it doesn't really count so much until you ask for it, because you need to realize you ask for it. That you need to realize that you need to ask for it in order to get it. I hope that one made sense, but this is about being redeemed. Not necessarily in the Christian sense, but redeemed in that whatever has been going on, asking for release from it so that you can move forward. Am I making sense? Then we have the
No, you don't.
we have the Queen of Cups, which is she's like the mistress of her emotions. She's got it all together, and she's not letting her light be dimmed by other people and other situations. She is shining brightly as a way of letting other people learn her wisdom. So in asking for that redemption, you are letting your light shine. You're letting people see your own magnificence, because then comes right on the heels of that, which is temperance, which is learning a little bit of patience. It's refining yourself, making yourself into the best version of you that you can be. Because what I'm hearing is that right now you're not the best version of yourself. You just need to ask for help in getting there.
Alrighty, Mom. Next is Miss Jessica.
Jessica, I was hoping I got you. Look. So this is what Jessica got me for my birthday. Jessica and I have been friends for years and years and years. She's my
It's a beautiful
sister
story.
from another mother.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yes, it's a really pretty. It's all silk and it's hand done. So I'm using it as my card placemat. What do you call it?
Layout cloth,
Layout cloth. That'll work.
sacred scarf
Yes.
from your sacred friend.
Okay. Jessica, the first one I have for you is the 8 of Challenges. This is all about, things are going to be hard. Not so much hard right now, but going to be hard. But if you sit in the briar bushes and you cover your eyes and you don't deal with it, it's going to stay hard. So this is telling you to stand up. This is Jessica. Suck it up, Buttercup. She knows what that means. When we're kayaking whitewater together, it's something we tell each other when you just need to sort of man up in a feminine way. We suck it up. So get ready and suck it up, Jessica. The next one I have is the Child of Visions. This is about taking a youthful outlook to things. So once you uncover your eyes, then take a different aspect. Take a little childish. Don't take it too seriously, but take a different look at things. Have a little fun. Go do something you did when you were little that you like to do. Spoil that inner child a bit. And the next one, this is for this deck, it is the most happy of them all. It's the Sunlight. So this is saying great things will come your way. You got to uncover your eyes. You got to be a little childish. But great things are going to come your way. This is like the best of the deck. So, and this one does not get. How many times have you seen this one ever been pulled?
Let me see. Which one?
Not once.
No.
Yeah.
Never.
So there you go, Jessica.
You're special.
It's coming this way.
And she's the last one on our list right now.
Really?
Yeah, only 7 people. And it goes pretty fast when you have each one.
Yeah, when we're each one doing.
Yeah, that's true too. So if we missed you, if you were, I can't see the screen that far away. If we missed you, you're gonna have to ask again, because there's been a lot of
Distraction.
Thank you. A lot of squirrel moments. So ask again. And if you want to speak to someone from the other side, you need to say their name and when they died. What?
Go get a kitten.
Oh,
We got a minute. Well, we're waiting to hear what everybody else has to say. We're gonna go grab.
Well, see, I usually post it to a couple of other pages, and it's
You
just
did,
been
yeah.
no. I didn't today. It's been a very emotional week, sort of a mixed bag.
Did you get Max?
I didn't. I got one with their eyes open. Sort of. Can I hold it? Yes.
So
Oh, shoot. Is that the girl or the boy?
that's the little one.
How can you tell at that age?
You can. It's actually not that hard when you compare them. That's the little girl.
That's
Oh, okay.
Sally.
So this is Sally. She's only 6 little thing. She's about 3 to oh yes, of course we've got a mama that takes care of the baby, so we don't have to feed them. You're looking the wrong way, little one. Look this way. There she goes. So yeah. Oh no. Do we have anybody else that wants readings before we switch over?
Tina.
Tina?
And their eyes
Is
are
that me or
starting-
you?
It's Miss Edith.
Okay, then I'll play with the kid.
All right. Yeah, I got to play with the dog earlier. Okay.
She's hungry. She's screaming.
Go get the other one. Go get Max.
Oh, you want Max? Oh, Max.
Yeah, I know.
Tina, we have the first card I have for you is the Ace of Pentacles, which is really kind of unusual imagery on this card. It is the Ace of Pentacles is new possibilities, new areas of your life that are unfolding, new maybe a new job offer, maybe a new something to make money with. I don't really know, because it looks to me like this is also a snow globe. So, which is kind of odd. Of course, I've never used these cards before either. The second one I have for you is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is about using your creativity as you're moving forward. It's about understanding the inspiration and being as creative as you can with your life, moving forward to get what you want, in quite possibly in a very creative way. Then we have the Eight of Cups, which is the spiritual journey, turning your back on the things that no longer serve you, going more on a spiritual quest, because I can't hold on to anything tonight apparently. My hands are extremely dry. And when you're on that spiritual quest, it's about, you didn't know you're going to be a card holder too, did you? Considering new directions, new creativity, spiritual quest, spiritual journey, and looking in a new direction, something you hadn't thought of before. So I hope that makes sense. Now we have Max. It looks
This
like
is
the other one.
everybody's favorite.
Oh, he's a little tabby.
So,
No,
but
look
look
at
at the
that.
markings on his. I'll
It's
show you guys.
Savannah
Savannah
markings.
He's got sort of like Savannah cat markings.
Yeah.
So he's the only one of the litter, but check it, he's got really cool. So, Mama actually gave birth to these little guys when we were in the middle of the snowstorm without any electricity. She wasn't with us at the time, but these are snowstorm babies, and they survived. And Mama's only about 9 months old.
Oh my Lord, she started
She's
quick.
tiny. So,
But such a sweetheart.
okay, we'll move on.
Well, Gabby had her first litter in under a year. I mean, she was closer to 12 months, but
I think she's small. Millie is her name. Smaller than Jagger. She's
yeah.
Tiny. Okay.
Gabby, my little porker kitty, used to go like 7 pounds. And now she's 13. What's that tell you? Do we have anyone else for readings, or is this all now?
you already did Tina?
Yes.
Are you having some issues over there?
Yes.
We'll go put him back and
And
we'll switch out.
that's the last person I'm seeing for reading. So if we did not get you, please put him back in the chat. Okay, fine.
You can tell we're all animal people here.
Very much so. And still the chickens are saving the day. There are no eggs in San Antonio apparently except in my backyard.
Awesome.
No one needs to know where I live.
Actually, we found eggs at the dollar store.
Did you?
One of the store employees was taking them all out of the case. My sister needs eggs at home. And she had like 12 dozen in there. I was like, do you have some to spare? She's like, oh, how many do you need? So she took them out of her cart and gave it. So she was looking to
Resell
probably.
eggs.
Because it's the dollar store. They're only going to get $1 for them.
We get about 4 to 6 eggs every day.
Yeah.
Very
God bless
nice.
chickens. And seeing as how I eat 3 to 4 eggs every morning, that's a good thing.
I found some egg recipes that I was thinking of you. It's called, I think he's the Egg Chef or something like that on YouTube. I'll have to send you some links.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Really, I mean, he was grating them up and putting them through the meat grinder and then making little patties out of them and frying them. So he was fried egg patties.
Have you heard of there's like a chicken supplement that's going all around social media where you take flour and water and you mix it and then you let it rise and you put it in water and you wash it as you mix it and it gets all the gluten and stuff, and if you fry it, it's I've heard it's got the chicken like texture and that doesn't, and I don't know.
Actually, if I am not mistaken, that washes all of the gluten out of it, so it just becomes weird.
I'm not gonna try it.
Yeah, no, I don't. All right. Do we have anybody who wants to talk to somebody on the other side?
All right, we've got Mary Pat for Skymaker.
Shoemaker.
Mary Pat Shoemaker.
No. Whose name is that hand scratching? The first person.
Mary Allen.
My God. Mary Allen Shoemaker, who died 6 of 14.
Color. All tonight, every time I've done that, I've gotten colors. I've been trying to write them down.
Okay, so what color were you getting?
Like a yellow olive. I know that's very specific, but it's just like a yellow olive, not a very pretty yellow color. Take like olive green, but add just a touch of yellow to it.
Okay.
Like avocado?
No, more yellow.
So what do you associate that color with?
Vomit.
Sorry, Mary Pat. Now you know what I live with all day long.
Okay. What is
Mary
the name
Ellen
of the
was her mother. So.
Mary Allen. Ask her, what does that color specifically mean to her? What does she associate that color with?
Sick.
Sick.
What's sick? Yes, Miss Christine. I said vomit. And she loved avocado. Well, I'm thinking like I'm hearing sick.
So
Okay,
like,
so what
like someone
is
might be
Mary
sick.
Pat sick?
I don't
Was
know.
she sick before she died, or was this sudden?
I think she's talking more about someone who's alive in their family right now.
Okay. Ask her who. Mary, what did you say the name was? Mary Allen?
Mary Allen. Mary Ellen. E-L-L-E.
Oh, Mary Ellen. Mary Ellen, what are you, who are you referring to who is still alive that might be sick?
When you say it out loud, I say it in my head.
Yes, because it's helpful for them.
Oh, yeah. A sick before. Okay.
Sick before what?
Before she died.
Before she died.
You said was she sick?
Before.
Oh, okay, sorry. Squirrel moment.
That's okay.
I lost track of the conversation. So she was Mary Ellen. Mary Ellen was sick before she died.
No, she's not talking about herself. She's talking about a female, maybe? I don't know what kind of sick. But I keep seeing tummy issues.
Tummy issues.
That's why I got vomit.
Okay.
Would that make sense, Mary Pat, that there is someone in the family who might be having stomach issues? In which case, why is Mary Ellen showing you that? Do they need to go to the doctor to get something checked out? Is it something they need to worry with? Is it something that'll pass? When you give out information like that, you need to give more
trying.
the other part. Or
All
don't
I'm
give
getting
it.
is, I know, all I'm getting is,
Mary Pat, is there anyone in the family who's having stomach issues? In which case, I would recommend you go to the PCP and get a referral to the gastroenterologist and get checked out. I can't see that.
It says she was sick for a long time before, and then Mary Pat said, "What?" And she says, "Who is it, Mommy?"
Who is Mary Ellen talking about?
a younger female in the family?
Would this be Mary Pat, a cousin, a sibling?
Maybe a niece?
Narrow it.
A cousin
niece.
or niece. They're not your direct family.
So in the peripheral family.
Yes. Oh, that's what you call it.
Extended family, perfect. Yeah.
Oh, I just call it extended or...
I don't know. That's the word that came to mind. So that word would have come to mind for me to me as being not outside the core family.
Mm-hmm.
Someone you keep in contact with.
Someone you keep in contact with, but they're not really core family.
And is it a child or is it like a young adult?
Young adult.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's
someone-
cool.
Does that make sense to you, Mary Pat? What did she say?
A young female.
Ask for a clue.
Yeah, she said ask for a clue. So it would be a young female, roughly in her 20s, that would either be a niece or a cousin.
That sounds about right. So it also might be something, Mary Pat, you want to check around for in the family. And they may not even be aware that anything is wrong. It may not even be that anything is wrong. It may be just a serious case of heartburn, but we need to check things out.
I don't know. She was like, okay, cool, bye.
Okay, cool, bye. All
That
right.
was the message.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Who's next?
We have Lori for Dolores, who died less than a month ago, January of 21.
Dolores, are you ready to talk with Lori yet? Excuse me. I'm kind of seeing her in like a waiting room at a clinic. Would she have been ill before she died? Because usually when I see them in a hospital setting or a clinical setting, it's because they were sick or they needed special attention while they were here that they took with them. Would that be safe to say, Lori? You're welcome, Mary Pat. Now, why I can see that, I have no idea. And it's gone. Apparently, I'm having moments with my eyes today. What do you see? Nothing?
No, it's all for you.
No.
I'm just static.
You're static?
I'm just static.
Why are you just static and not seeing what I'm seeing?
Maybe they're just going through you. Because I am not seeing what you're seeing. So apparently they're just going through you.
Okay.
Not me.
That's entirely possible. That usually means, Lori, that they're getting some kind of special care. That they're in waiting to see a doctor or a therapist or something. Which also usually means they're not available. So I hope that makes sense. A little clarification on whether Dolores was sick or not would be nice. Who was next?
Bertie for Richard Hayes, who died July of 20.
Oh, Bertie also said that she wanted She wanted to see if he had a message for his sister, Linda Hayes. And then she added that I think her sister found a red feather in her, what's it called?
Garden? Driveway?
No, inside their house. Common room. No.
Living room?
Den.
Den.
And the red made me think of a cardinal. And I've heard a lot that cardinals, some people see cardinals as their family members coming back and visiting them.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought.
Same with hummingbirds and butterflies.
Mm-hmm. In general, but cardinals represent people who have crossed over who are hanging around. Hey, Jordan. How are you, sweetie? She's one of the sweetest people I've ever met. She's so cute.
Think about the cardinal that's not so smart around my trucks at work. He will sit there on the door of the truck and fly and hit himself in the window or in the
He's trying to get the other bird.
He is, but that's
keeping him from making
somebody's spiritual. Whoever passed on is not very smart. If that's because that bird will sit there for hours.
Finches will do the same thing. Okay, so a red feather would mean yes, you've been visited by a loved one, probably the one you were thinking of right shortly before or after finding the feather.
And Linda is Birdie's sister.
And also,
So she wants to know if that was a sign from Richard.
yes,
Okay.
Yes, it was. You're saying
She
a
said-
sign from Richard, or yes?
both ways. Yes.
Well,
Yes,
you
it was a
answered
sign-
yes too.
Yes, it was a sign from Richard, as far as I can tell, or hear, what feel.
Yeah.
I don't know. Consent. There we go. But also, I forgot what she asked. Okay.
Okay, so ask Richard, do you have a message for someone in your family?
He visits. I do. He's there quite a bit. He just wanted to let you know that he was there, and he just popped in, put a feather down. Maybe.
Well, like
There's
leaving
no
little
babies.
Valentine's.
Yes.
Just there you go.
Well, yeah, little Valentine's, yeah.
Valentine's Day was Sunday.
It was?
Oh, that's kind of cute.
This Sunday?
Yeah, this Sunday.
When was Valentine's Day? Was the 15th?
No,
15th.
that was the following Sunday. We're already up to
It's
the
almost
20th.
March.
Oh!
We're real bright here tonight.
Shining bright. All right, we got Richard. So yes, it was a message for
Okay, yes, it was a message from Richard. So who's next?
Christine. Wants to talk to her spirit guides.
I think that got answered in the cards.
I
because
really
you
did get answered.
Because you pulled up and you're like, so your spirit guides. And I'm like, there we go.
And what, as you were saying, Christine wants to hear from her spirit guides. They're like, no, because they. Okay, what I'm hearing is we already talked and you didn't listen. Imagine that. What are you getting? And yes, they did. Her spirit guides did definitely show up in the cards.
Yes, they did.
So they already gave the message, right?
Yes, they already
Okay.
gave the message.
Next.
Now, Christine, you get to go hit replay and listen to it as if when I was talking, it was actually, which it was, about your spirit guides. What they were trying to tell you.
This is probably the most amount of caffeine I've had in like a month.
Are you like wired?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, who's next?
We're all feeling sort of, you're tired, she's wired. I'm on pain medication because I hurt.
You know, there are days it's like that where it's just you can't get diddly squat, even with the antenna that reaches Siberia. And I think we're kind of having one of those days where it's just not
Really
working
weird,
today.
but like somewhere in the back, I'm just hearing someone constantly screaming. And it's not like a painful scream. It's like, you know, when you get so frustrated, you just scream.
So
Yeah.
ask them who
I
it
just
is.
keep picturing someone standing like out in the middle of a field, just screaming and letting it all out. And it's quite funny to me because I would love to do that sometimes, but I can't.
Well, you can. You just need a driver's license. Then you can go find a field and scream all you want.
I
Yeah.
don't need the cops showing up.
Guess who picked up the keys to the apartment today and who said you could come over whenever you wanted? Exactly.
I know.
But you need to learn to drive.
It's hard because weekends we're working, and by the time we're done working, we're all just like, oh.
Sweetheart.
And weekdays I'm in school.
Okay, I get that. I do get that. I work weekends.
Yeah.
So if you want to come over during the week, that's actually more ideal, but obviously your schoolwork either has to be done or you got to do it once you get there. But you're welcome to stay as long as you want.
That screaming is what my inner child wanted to do this morning.
Yeah.
I think we were all having that kind of a day.
Yes.
But she's been constant, just like frustrated, letting everything out scream for the past like 10 minutes, and I can just hear it.
So who is she associated with? Can she give you a name?
No, I think she's just there.
She's just
Just
there.
one of
She
those
saw
that
the
picked
light
up,
and
yeah.
came through. Okay.
Okay.
All right, who's next?
Katina for her spirit guides.
My inner gold.
I got you, Richard.
You're what?
Jessica said, and my inner gold.
It was all about screaming this morning, huh, Jessica?
Oh, thank you, Christine.
So,
I just gotta get a license first. Then I can go anywhere.
exactly.
But I don't have any. Well, I do now, but
You got 2 places at least.
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, so
I got 2
Katina.
cool lady friends.
I'm
Spirit
listening
guides.
I'm listening and nice bruise. Katina, I am not hearing anything. I have a feeling because I've had a frustrating week in the past couple of days, and she hurts and she's just crazy, that maybe things aren't necessarily coming through the way they should, but I'm not getting anything for you, Katina.
Did I write down blue next?
Yeah.
Oh,
Blueness?
blue.
Blue for Katina?
Yes.
So,
Disappointment. Like, they're not happy. They're very sad, kind of somber. It's just blue. I'm not getting any words. They're just,
a feeling.
yeah.
Okay.
A feeling and,
Like melancholy? Like depressed, sad?
no, not just, they're not depressed. They're just, you didn't do what you needed to do, and they're quite disappointed in that.
Because if I remember rightly, I said last week you were surrounded by a black mist.
And you fell deeper into it, and they're just like,
Yeah. Okay. So say that to the screen.
so, she said black mist last week. They're saying that you fell deeper into that black mist, and they're not happy at all. They gave you what you need to get away from that black mist, but you kind of fell back into it, and they're just watching. They're like,
You have to actually, with our spirit guides, anybody, specifically Katina, they're there, but they cannot step in and do anything unless they're invited to. So it's kind of like you have to ask them for help before they can actually step in and do anything.
But they won't do it for you.
No, they'll show you how to do it, but they're not going to do it for you.
Because if it was that easy, then we could all be like, all right, spirit guides, you take over my life. I'm going to sit back here.
Exactly. And while I would like that on occasion, what's next? Who's next?
Okay, Tina for Winfred Hooker, who died in 7, which is July of 2019.
When I was writing down his name, I got cookies again.
Cookies again?
Last week I got cookies. This week I got cookies. But last week I got
2 weeks
cookies.
ago, because last week
Oh
she was
yeah,
by
2
herself.
weeks. Okay, last time we did this, I got cookies with the grandmother. But now I've just got cookies. Him.
Is he giving them or taking them?
He's eating them.
Smart man. Okay. I'm not getting anything at all, and you got cookies, so the back hurts. Probably in sympathy, or I left. This is how smart I am today. I got all my pills out together, and I put them on the
Table.
bed, left them there. 3 cats are now milling around my pills if they haven't grabbed them all. So I may go home to have no cats at all. Anyway.
Richard Lucas wants a reading. He was driving down the highway super fast and was a little late getting to us.
Do you want to do it?
No, I'm good. No. You can do it. You can. You're better at this than I am. You
No.
can give a clear message.
So can you.
Practice makes perfect.
Yes, it does. And you got to practice on other people more than your friends. Ooh, maybe I'll make you give me a reading before I go home. Especially about the new plays. Okay, Richard, we have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man says to look at it a little differently. It's not exactly as you think it is. That you shift your perception or step into somebody else's shoes and say, how else can I see this other than this is a disaster, but let me step back and be the witness to it and see what it's really like, because we have the 5 of Swords. Wow. This is kind of disturbing imagery, but the 5 of Swords is again, it's the appearance of being crucified. But with the Hanged Man, with the Hanged Man there, it also says you can't look at it as the glass is half empty or you've been crucified. You need to look at it as an opportunity. The Ace of Cups says it's an opportunity. It is a new possibility in your path, a new job opportunity. I did say that you were headed for a dramatic change. Has that happened yet, Richard? Because it was like right around the corner. Because this says to me, the Ace of Cups, is that you've gotten extremely emotional about something. But overall, you still need to step back and witness your situation. Don't think you've been crucified, because you haven't. It's an appearance only. I hope that makes sense, Richard.
Until you said oatmeal, raisin oatmeal cookies. Those are amazing cookies. This is my favorite. But earlier today, I made oatmeal cookies. I was thinking he was eating our cookies in the kitchen, but I didn't mention it.
Did you see him in the kitchen? You can look from here right into the kitchen.
I can't see that, but he's just eating some of the oatmeal cookies. Like, I made both chocolate chip and cinnamon, and he's just shoving them in his mouth, and he's happy. He's eating cookies. He's good. He's enjoying the afterlife.
You know, you should be enjoying your afterlife. After all, it's your afterlife.
Yeah.
It should be filled with joy and light and love and meeting up with old friends and old relatives and whatnot.
You don't have to work anymore.
Well, no, that's not true. You do. You just don't have to go to a job.
Well, that's what I meant.
Yeah. So you don't have to have a job, but the afterlife is filled with lots of things to do, places to go, people to see, tasks, learning. A lot of people go to school when they cross over.
Okay, so we've got everybody for both readings and talking to people on the other side. So we got some time. Anybody have any questions about? Yeah, that's okay. It's almost exactly an hour.
Do you have questions about spirituality, metaphysics, the cards, how we do this, how she does what she does?
Witchcraft spells.
Yeah,
Anything.
witchcraft spells, Akashic records. I would be the expert in that one. But
Yes, you would, because my book stays closed to me. Still. and it's been closed to you except for once.
Which book?
My
Oh, I thought you were talking about like Book of Shadows. I was like,
oh
yeah.
no. So anybody got any questions for us before we call it a night?
And Tina said he was probably eating my cookies. Yeah, you can eat them. They're pretty good. Yeah. I don't think
What was that?
That was Tristan.
That was Tristan, okay.
That was Tristan playing a video game, and he was like, "Whoa!"
He's playing GTA. He's playing a teenager.
Alrighty then. If nobody has any questions, whoops. Edith Mary, do you what?
Do you want gluten-free chocolate chip?
No!
Are they like the gluten-free bread,
No.
Christine?
I want gluten, okay? I want sugar. I want gluten.
Those aren't gluten-free.
Huh?
Those aren't gluten-free.
Okay. I don't, no keto cookies, no keto sweets are disgusting to me. So no, I want full-fat chocolate.
The sugar supplements, you can always taste them.
Yeah, you can. I don't care how closely it's related to sugar. Nope. So no, I figure if you're gonna have a sweet, you might as well have a sweet. So.
And on that, have a sweet night.
What was that?
Real butter.
Oh, yeah. You can't skip. Real eggs, real butter, real sugar.
So thank you all very much for watching tonight, for asking questions, for being here for us. If you want a full reading, we're one of the three of us is available for that. Mini readings as well. You know how to reach us if you want to. Dang, I forgot to put up. Well, today's been weird. Never mind. It's been weird. We love you. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Push the...
Oh, wait.
Wait.
Are you born with your gift or acquire it?
Yes.
I was apparently born with it.
Everybody's born with it. Everybody is born being able to talk to angels and guides and stuff like that. The difference is when I was early teens, I wanted to be normal. And so I shut it down. And so when I was in my 30s trying to get it back, it was really, really hard.
And see, I had it when I was born, and then I had a demon that came through as a wolf, and I shut it down. I took control and shut it down when I was about 7.
Mm-hmm.
And now to get it back, I can hear, but I'm as blind as a bat. Yeah. I don't see, because the wolf was very a visual thing with me, and I can see it walking literally through the walls in the house. So now I can hear, I can feel like the Dickens, I can smell, which I can't smell in real life, but I can smell. Mm-hmm. And then Kaci was born with it, and we never gave her any reason to shut it down. We never told her, stop playing with the imaginary friends, welcome to the real world. We never forced that out of her.
So I always thought it was just my imagination. I just didn't care.
Nope, not your imagination. So
and now I have the fun game of deciding, is it my imagination or is it real?
And I'm telling you, there's no difference. That's why I'm always constantly trying to draw things out in her, trying to get her to open up, so that, because I know she's got such a great talent in there. She's got a great heart and she's got a great talent. So
now, where did it go?
Whoops, wait a minute.
When you were talking about born with it or if you acquire it.
Oh, your book.
Oh, yes. Now,
there's a book I used that where in the heck did it go?
I don't know. I've seen it so many places. Is it on the thing?
There,
check under your computer.
People who want to can work on developing their mediumship skills and their psychic abilities and their intuition.
Here it is.
You don't have to be, once you turn it off, you don't have to turn it back on. You don't have to leave it that way. And even if you didn't as a child, you can learn how. And what book is that you're recommending?
The Psychic Witch.
Okay.
I do not know the guy, so this is what I actually use and go through. It's called The Psychic Witch. And he talks about how to connect your higher self, your middle self, your lower self, how to ground, how it's part witchcraft, a lot of psychic side of it, how to set up protection before you do your spirit work. It's actually a really, really good book.
Edgar Casey did a lot of work on developing psychic abilities. So I mean, it's out there, especially on YouTube. If you type in YouTube, how do I develop my psychic abilities, you're going to get like 7 million different videos to choose from. You just have to pick the ones that seem right to you, or find a psychic teacher, or find a teacher who does this work.
Your mentor.
Yes, I teach this work too. I just haven't done it online before. So that's something I need. Now that I'm about to get moved and get settled, I've got a series of watercolor classes. I've got a manuscript for a book to finish. And then I will start on tutorials and classes for myself. And probably we'll do some stuff through Udemy on, what's that other one? Skillshare. Udemy, Instructables, Skillshare, and Udemy are the major tutorial things out there. So I just have to figure it out. Anybody else? Nope, that looked like the last one. So thank you so much. And thank you, Bertie, for asking. We'll see you guys next week.